Yo! Okay, how loud am I? Am I killing people's ears? Someone will have to tell me how loud I am. Is good. Thank you. Thank you, Hammer Spaceman. Eyes of Sin. Thank you for journeying over from Greg's channel. That's appreciated. I actually have viewers for the first time ever. This is crazy. Looks like my viewer counter isn't showing up. Oh, don't worry about that. Some other time. Alright, what do I got? I have a bajillion bounties that are like probably all about to expire. Yeah. Okay. So what do I actually want to do right now? It'd be great if I started the stream with a plan. Let's play. I'll subject myself to a little more Crucible. I'm working on unlocking an upgrade for a very fancy grenade launcher to the uninitiated in Destiny. Oh, Eyes of Sin, I don't know how much you missed. It was mostly me getting my butt kicked at PvP. Which is probably what you're going to see tonight. Now, Hammer Spaceman, you're a clan mate, and you should have Destiny reinstalled. If you want to hop on, you totally can. Alright. Pretty tower is pretty. So I'm just gonna pick up a few bounties.
The Crucible beckons, Guardian. Will you answer?
How dare you relax, Hammer Spaceman? How dare you relax?
Hopefully, this is as sturdy as you are.
In lockdown, though. I don't know if I want to play a lockdown. Ugh. I haven't gone through like any of my gear. Yeah, whatever. Make those pants better. Yo, not what I meant to do. Uh, yeah, I played a little FF14. Actually, Hammer Spaceman plays a crap ton of FF14. I'm gonna share all your private information. We're friends, IRL. Um, this is a very different type of MMO. It's definitely like a hodgepodge of a lot of different game types. So, the big difference between this and like other MMOs is that it's when you go to play instead of a hotbar, it's just a first-person shooter. So it does all the things you would expect an MMO to do. It has all these planets, which are open maps for the uninitiated, and these are like big open world areas that you can jump into, and there's a variety of activities. Then you have co-op multiplayer stuff, which is called strikes. You find those here. The hard strikes are called Nightfall. And there's a wave combat mode called Gambit. And then there is PvP, which is the Crucible, which is what I'm going to do right now. And so, if you have played any first-person shooters ever, this game mode will be instantly recognizable. It's just the hold 3 points. Hold 3 points on a map. I will accomplish this with varying degrees of success. Oh, that is a pretty good drop. Okay. Ooh, that was quick. Cool. So, this is very much dependent on the internet gods and who I get match made with, whether or not I do well. I'll give this for Destiny. They have very pretty loading screens. If you spend a lot of time loading, at least you're looking at bright, shiny, pretty colors. Which is great, because I've been staring at a laptop all day of just text, because I've been writing. So I haven't seen anything stimulating. So last time, leader of my clan, Pat, Terran Sire is his handle on Twitch. He joined me. We did some PvP. But tonight I'm flying solo, and it's way less weird talking to a camera right now, knowing that there are actual people watching. The first time I did a test stream, I knew I had to test the mic out, and I said things, but the only person in the room was my girlfriend, and she doesn't give a shit about Destiny, and wasn't listening. So it felt really weird. Ooh. That's got to be some of the new dungeon armor. That looked cool. Alright. So, don't lose. Step number 1. Now, you'd be amazed how many players don't do this, but the main point of this mode is to capture the points. But so many people don't do that. Come on, come on, come on. Where are you bastards?
Just took the lead.
First death of the night. There you go. So, this is what you're in store for. I'm going to get wrecked a lot because I'm not good at PvP. There are more competitive game modes that I don't touch. I got that guy though. Oh, but he got me. Same weapon. We're both using the same weapon. So there's the best weapons in Destiny are called exotics, and oh, the crow transmat, yeah. I'll talk about what Hammer Spaceman was talking about in a second, but exotics. So since Eyes of Sin is really my main viewer here, and she does not know much about Destiny, for people watching this video later, I'm going to explain really basic stuff. Oh god, come on.
Keep this up and the battle is yours.
Exotics are the best weapons in the game, or best items. There are exotic armor pieces too. You can only ever carry one of them, and then the rest of your weapons can just be like purple, which is like legendary. It's the next best thing. The thing about exotics is they all break the game in some way, and Bungie kind of takes delight in giving us incredibly broken weapons. Oh, son of a... So, I'm specifically using this grenade launcher over and over and over again, this exotic Wither Horde, which drops this ball of goopy shadow. We jokingly call it the glue gun. It's very broken, it's very overpowered, but it's a lot of fun. And I'm trying to unlock something called a catalyst, which is a way to make the gun even more broken and fun. And not every exotic has a catalyst, but a lot of the new ones do. And Bungie has gotten into the habit
You captured Zone A. That's a power play. You took them.
of making quests now to unlock the catalyst. They used to just be like random things that dropped. But now I have this quest, and it involves me killing 100 guardians with this grenade launcher. Oh, I hate you. I hate you so much. I feel like William H. Taft's pet dairy cow is probably a more substantive knowledge to have than anything about this game. Destiny's a load of gibberish. Its story is like this very, very loose Star Wars-y light V. Oh wow, well, we won on no account of me. So if you get past 90 kills before the enemy team gets 30, they're just like, yeah, you're trouncing them, it's over. So it was over. We won. But oh man, forgot my stream. I forgot where I was at. 6 messages were deleted. I don't know. Oh man, I don't know how StreamPop's working. Hate speech. What? I don't know what you did. I'm sorry. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm sure you didn't. You know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm gonna go turn that moderator bot off. Because I don't think I'm really gonna run into much problems tonight. So if you'll just pardon me for a second. Come on, Streamlabs. That should not be in my banned word list. I thought I wasn't doing anything crazy, but okay. So we'll go to my Streamlabs dashboard. So I'm like, this is literally only my 3rd time using OBS in any capacity. So things will get clunky. I'll goof off. Settings. Account settings. Share access. Innovations. Up there's Cloudbot. We are going to disable you. Alright. Sorry, Eyes of Sin. Oh man, I've been hitting all the wrong buttons. I recently switched from vanilla OBS at the recommendation of a friend to using Streamlabs Wrapper. So it's OBS, but it's got like a slightly more user-friendly interface. Yeah, there should be no modbot now, so, you know, cuss away. Spam. I don't care. I've never had anyone spam anything. Ever. Let's get back to Crucible. Only 20 more kills. Not bad, not bad. Ooh. Okay. So they also, Destiny, they have season passes now. They kind of took the Fortnite model. The game, Destiny has a really, really messy history. All of us, even the fan base, are shocked that we continue to stick with the game, but we do because we love it. That's a pretty good drop. And there used to be an arbitrary level system. So, like, you would level up, and it only really mattered in the beginning when you were unlocking, like, skill abilities. But after you hit the level cap, all that mattered was your power. Or it was called light in Destiny 1. So, like, old Destiny players like me will still call this number light. But it is our power number, and this is the only number that matters. This decides what you can and can't do. So when Bungie parted from Activision, they switched to a new business model, and they do the season pass. You purchase the season pass. They are doing like an ongoing growing world, and you unlock stuff. There are a lot of design similarities to Warframe. Yeah, the some of the armors that they wear, that the Guardians wear too, like, not me, because I'm a warlock, so I get robes. I'm like the wizardy type. But like Titans, they look a lot. Like the fighter ones, they look a lot like Warframe characters. A game I only played a little bit of. What is this? Supremacy, Lockdown. What's Fight for Valor? All right. Well, I can get Pinnacle from Rotator matches, and I have a bounty for Lockdown. Okay. So I'm going to go play a variant of what we just did. So it's got capture points, but now if you capture all 3, instead of just getting like 3 times the score, it ends a round and you get a point. And so you've got to like end the rounds and lock out the other players. So it's a variation of Control, and it's still non-competitive, which makes me very, very comfortable. And the ship is like one of the smart things they do. They moved all their microtransactions to cosmetic stuff, and ships are purely cosmetic. So, for example, if I wanted to purchase this ship right now, I could. There's a bajillion different types. I like using this ship because apparently it's pretty rare. It is, so from Season 1, meaning like vanilla Destiny 2 launch, it was the only exotic ship. I don't see too many people flying it. so I wear it as bragging rights, even though there are a lot of very, very, very cool ships. The design in Destiny of like the armors and the weapons is one of the reasons I keep coming back. Also, I'm getting older, and I used to, when I was younger, I used to try every MMO that came out and obsessively as much as I could. But I don't have that time anymore.
Beat your opponents if you wish, but the zones are all I care about.
Yeah, that's exactly what Destiny does. The only thing that they charge money for is the optional stuff. They never pay gate you from like good gear, like weapon ornaments, which will change the way an exotic looks or something. Oh, you're dead though. Yeah, gotcha. There has been some complaints from fans because there used to be like no microtransactions in Destiny at all, and then they started needing money, and they introduced it towards the end of Destiny 1. And since going indie, they've put more emphasis on it, and some fans have been salty about it, but I'm like, yo, they don't have that big AAA money coming in anymore. I don't mind them. Oh man.
Zone B lost. Zone C lost. Zone A captured.
Right. Yeah, I hear Eyes of Sin. I did WoW. I briefly did FF14, like when it was original and terrible, before they completely rebuilt it. So I've never actually played the new and improved Final Fantasy 14. Hammer Spaceman does. He plays it obsessively. Yeah, look, I'm in my early 30s. I'm not as old as I make myself sound, but... Oh. Well. Good for you. The 30s aren't bad, though, if you're not there yet. But, I definitely don't have the time anymore. So I started playing Destiny because I kind of wanted an MMO. Just shy of 30. I'm 33. Okay. Yeah, we're close enough. It's not like Greg, who's a legit old man. Yeah, I'm gonna trash Greg Tishin from How to Drink right now. I love Greg. I'd say that to his... I'd trash Greg if he was here. I'd say that to his face. He and I are old college buddies. He does. He acts so old. We call him out on it all the time.
Zone A lost. You captured Zone C.
He also, like, very early on embraced the, like, odd mixture of lumberjack and sailor that is his fashion. He pulls it off. He looks great, but he's not as woodsman-y as his appearance gives off. Oh, Secrets of How to Drink. That's what I should have titled this stream. My opponents are halfway to victory. So this match is going nowhere. Because none of us can capture all 3 points. We're either perfectly matched difficulty-wise, or we're all terrible. Alright, let's go for Palpatine. Oh god, I'm trapped. And I accidentally fired my gun like a dum-dum. Okay. Alright. So that's lockdown. So they got all 3. They scored a point. This is like the end of a round. Now restarts and we do it again.
Enemy leads. We need zones. Take them.
I'm killing a lot of people though. At least I'm killing a lot of people. This is good for my stuff.
Enemy claims zone B.
Yes. Yeah, similar to Greg, I also act like a grumpy old man. I'm a different type of grumpy old man, but many people have accused me of being surly and cranky.
Your opponents are halfway to victory.
I'm definitely the grumpy old man in my current relationship. My girlfriend's younger than me, only a few years, and she's also a very free-spirited,
They're going for the long
young, upbeat person, like young at heart. It's refreshing. I just hope my cynicism doesn't... Whatever. I'm playing Destiny. She's out there protesting right now. Because she's a good person.
enemy team completed.
Yes, just trounce us.
Opponents have match point. Irrelevant. Take the zone.
So yeah, I was talking about MMOs earlier. I played a boatload of them. World of Warcraft, when it first came out, I stopped before the first expansion because I went to college. I would say the MMO I most deeply got involved with was City of Heroes, which definitely ages me. I was a closed beta tester for City of Heroes, and I was like one of their earliest forum members. Like back when the dev team was like, what powers do you want to see in the game? And I was like, darkness! I want darkness! And now I'm sure they were already thinking of it, but when I saw that shadow powers were announced, I got super excited.
Zone B lost.
That's an excellent combination of traits, Eyes of Sin. I did Goth for a little while. I love Goth. Now, I'm like a hermit, and I do the weird Albert Einstein thing where I have a million
They're going for
copies of the same
Your opponents are
outfit,
halfway to
so I don't think about what I put on every day. So I wear a V-neck t-shirt and jeans most days. I put on special shirts for when we filmed D&D, and
Opponents are close to victory.
I'm not always pleased about it. But Goth's fun. I did nail polish and eyeliner. I dyed my hair black for a while. But yeah, played City Heroes a lot. I really enjoyed that one. I got into Warhammer. That was a very cool MMO for a hot second. That's a good tease, Eyes of Sin. You know, those are good signs. Ah, Hammer Spaceman. Hammer Spaceman. I'm out of the game, so why don't you join up on me now? And if you want to voice chat on our clan server, Pat's Discord server, there's a live on Twitch voice channel, and I'm in that right now. So cool. Smiling Bomb is Hammer Spaceman. He's my buddy. I'm gonna make sure that I'm not muted and stuff on Discord. Yeah, I'm muted and deafened. That helps. Hello. Try talking, Nate.
I may or may not have been here for, I don't know, a while.
That's funny. Why didn't you type?
You were in the middle of a match.
That's very kind of you. Do you need bounties or anything?
What are we doing? Yes.
Okay, let's go to the tower. I have to drop stuff off in my vault anyways. So we're going to go to the tower, and then I'm going to force you to play more PvP with me.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Okay. I shoot the guns.
You're better at it than me. So now we have a chance of actually doing well, because you're better than me.
I haven't done any PvP since I started playing again, but okay.
Dude, it doesn't matter what game I put in front of you and my comparative level of mastery to yours, you're gonna beat me. No argument. See? You didn't say anything.
Sleepy.
Oh, you're sleepy. How long were you working? Long shift?
No, but kind of busy.
Fair enough. That was my day. Just writing a lot.
That and I can't go with my normal sleep schedule of waking up at 3 in the afternoon because I have to be at work by 2.
Your job's crazy. You're a crazy man.
Why can't those rookies in their Crucible be more like me? That's a good question.
Yeah, good old Shaxy. I had to send. Let me know how Nate's sounding on the stream. I can adjust his volume if he's too low. When I listened to the playback of the previous episode, when I listened to playback of the previous episode, Pat was super duper quiet.
Got that. So we need to...
Excellent. Thank you, As of Sin. It's good having an audience, because now I can, verify things. I couldn't do it before. I had no way to know until after the stream was over. If you watch the first video, I don't know if you saw it, Nate, there's a good 5 minutes where everything's completely mute, because I just wasn't looking at the audio levels.
Alright, let's see.
What do I want here?
Stuff against people.
I want an upgrade module.
What do you need?
So this dude's the gunsmith. We pick up bounties that are specifically related to weapons. So use a weapon a bunch, and you'll get stuff. By get stuff, all upgrade components. The game has a way to keep all of your items viable up until recently indefinitely, but now they've kind of put a cap on it. But it's a process called infusion, which I'm doing right now, which takes what gun do I want to do this to? Xenophage. It eats an old gun. So now this gun's gonna be 1020. But this season started introducing something called sunsetting. So now this one maxes out at 1060. It can't go any higher than 1060, which is fine for this season because that's the cap. But next season, which starts in September, this gun basically gets phased out. And there's a good reason. The Recluse is completely overpowered.
Yeah, we're definitely doing this.
What are we definitely doing?
Maybe a Prometheus lens.
Ooh, trace rifle.
Yeah, he wants me to use a trace rifle, so I'm gonna use a trace rifle.
Yeah, I got cold heart. I think I have cold heart on me right now. Yes,
Uh,
I have cold heart.
can I eat any of these? You know what? I think I have something I might like to eat.
Now, I think I have some engrams here. Engrams. Interesting. I don't know how the item level system functions in FF14, but that would make sense. So I played a lot of
Yes, it is.
Oh, there you go. See, Nate plays. He plays so much FF14. I literally have to.
Except that you don't normally need to replace the weapon. You just eat something else to make the current one better. But yeah, it's the same thing where they're all rated high power.
I thought I had
I'm
Umbral
good.
Ingrams. I do. Oh, I have to run them through the dumb thing first, don't I? No.
Now, I'm
there.
going to accidentally press 3 to try and run faster because I'm playing a lot of Valorant.
Yeah, I was Valorant. I haven't messed with that yet.
It's okay.
That's what I heard. I heard it's okay.
Yeah, I think the app is overpowered and it kind of ruins the fun a lot of the time. Big nasty sniper rifle one-shots you across the map in the body. Yeah, that's fun.
That doesn't sound very fun. Cool.
Yeah, I just think that one thing's overpowered. Beyond that, it's a lot of fun.
I don't have enough altered elements.
I'm also a little salty because I was on a losing streak yesterday.
Biometric. I'm kidding. You know you're authorized.
Alright. Excuse me. Be right back. I am back. Sorry, my partner just came home and she needed me to open the door because she had her bike because she was being awesome and protesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are too many quests in my inventory. I wish bounties and quests didn't share capacity.
That is the only thing that bothers me. But again, it's part of Destiny's continual, slowly integrating quality of life features.
Oh, I should do arc damage so I don't lose progress on this one. Okay. Let me change everything again.
Yeah.
I'm almost done with the Tex Mechanica. I forgot about that.
Really?
So I guess I'm going to use something different. But I can still do trace rifles. I've got a trace rifle for every occasion.
I have most of the chase rifles. I don't have Divinity.
I don't have Divinity either, but I have
Pat has
Cold Heart,
Divinity. It's crazy.
Wave Rider, and
Wave Rider's
Prometheus
great.
Rings. So I
That's-
have one of each.
That's all you really need.
So I already have that, and I need the armor so I can zap people with the zappy zaps.
Zappy zaps are super important.
Which one is that? Is that the Geomag stabilizers? Yes, it is.
Who? Oh, what you're
gonna-
using?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna close enough.
You're going Chaos Reach? Got
Oh
it.
yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
There's clan engrams. We should go to Hawthorne.
Oh, you should.
Yeah, the clan has actually gotten really active. We have, for us, this is big, but we have like a good 7 players that are pretty much always active, and then there's people like you and Pat Sisser who are like partially active.
You just never quit, do you?
I just never quit, do I? Sorry, that line never changes, and I've been listening to her say that for 5 years.
Take care of yourself, okay?
You just never quit, do ya?
What do you need?
She only says it that one time.
So you Guardians are all about it.
Yeah, I don't care what you have. Yep, goodbye.
She said something different.
Oh, yeah, because it's only when you complete the one weekly thing that she goes, you just never quit, do ya?
Yay, I have now 1002 power level stuff. Yay, I'll deal with that later. Alright, let's go.
I just got a cool sword, so hold on. You gotta wait.
It's okay. Okay, I didn't level. Ah, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna play with that sword. Oh, that's a pretty good roll. I will put that bow away. Alright, I just gotta hit. I didn't realize, I thought you didn't main a warlock.
Me, main, anything, ever?
Right. You play all 3 classes at once because you're a lunatic.
Yeah, I just don't like Hunter.
Oh, I don't like hunters either. And there's a lot of people in our clan that are hunters, and they all talk about how great it is to be a hunter. And I'm like, nope.
Good, they can cover the hunting.
You can do the hunting. I will be the flying wizard man.
Yes. With space magic.
Oh man, it's the best. So the lore of this game, Eyes of Sin, is we're zombie space wizards, quite literally. So
yes.
Earth a while ago got visited.
Zombies.
Speaking of zombies, got visited by this dude, the Traveler, and he's a big alien thing, and he shared his knowledge with us, and humanity entered a golden age. And then turns out he had some enemies. Chiefly, they're called the Darkness because the Traveler brings light. We are guardians of the light, thus that's kind of our whole thing. So humanity almost died. There's now one city on planet Earth, the last city, which you are staring at, and I'm falling down into. And we are the guardians who protect it. There are like races. It's cosmetic. You can be a regular human. You can be an awoken, which is what Nate and I both are. We are basically people who were in outer space. Descendants of people who were in outer space when something crazy happened and we all got changed. So we're like sort of humans. And then there are exos, which look like robots, but they are, they're cyborgs, really. They're human consciousness transferred into a robot body. So they were once people. But they can, instead of dying, they can reboot themselves, which is the number next to their name. They usually don't go that high. The joke about this character, Banshee44, is that he's been rebooted so many times that this dude basically has Alzheimer's. They just leave him in a corner and let him fiddle with guns, and he has no idea who's alive, who isn't, what the day is.
What do you need?
He didn't say anything funny this time. Sometimes he says things like... Sometimes he says... Yeah, he just said, "Weren't you just here? Don't I remember you?" Okay. I'm ready, Nate. Let's do some stuff. I still have that silly Okay, we'll do one more round of lockdown, and then we'll switch over to Supremacy, which is a game mode I like much more. And I can't remember my hotkeys right now, so you're just looking at me flip through menus. Cool.
The activity, it starts.
It begins. The activity has activated. We have a clan member who exclusively plays PvP. He's the anti-Ari. I call him that because I'm all about the PvE stuff, and I love the lore, which is very frustrating because Bungie goes out of their way to make the interesting parts of Destiny's setting as hard to find as possible. They don't put it in the main story, but there's all these like little messages and logs and stuff that you can find, and if you read it all, there's a lot of really cool stuff. So when we're not shooting each other in the Crucible, which in-game is considered training. So a Guardian is literally a corpse that the Traveler, that big orb, resurrected with a bit of its light. So dying and respawning, the like game mechanic, is an in-lore part of the game. Guardians die and are reborn constantly. So there's not much of a break in suspension of disbelief because they structured a basic game mechanic into the narrative, which I always thought was very clever. It's like Control, but if they get all three around ends, and then you have to first to 3 rounds. But otherwise, it's Control. So like I said, this is a deterrent. If anybody walked on this right now, they get hurt. Any bad guy.
You captured Zone B. Zone
Yeah,
C
well, but we lost Zone C. Yeah, Twiz. Except no. So I think also in lockdown the points take way longer to capture.
Okay, I remember this one now.
Yeah, I'm just doing it from my rotator pinnacle.
for the lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
What that means is
I think they're gonna get it.
Zone B lost.
No, they can't while we're capturing.
Halfway to victory.
Oh, nicely done. Oh boy. Oh boy. Do it.
They're going for the lockdown.
No. Alright, I'm with Twiz again at C.
You captured Zone C. Zone A
So
lost. Your
every
opponent-
Tuesday Destiny has a weekly reset, and they rotate content. Like some game modes. And these are, so Lockdown isn't available every week. It's a rotator game mode.
captured Zone B.
Control is
Oh, they're using the hive.
Zone C lost.
Well, they win.
Not this tough. Opponent
Yeah.
achieved full capture.
I'm terrible at this game mode.
I killed someone.
I'm proud of you.
Over yet. Take the zones.
It does keep things fresh. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know Splatoon 2. I've never played any of the Splatoon games. That's interesting that they also do that. That was terrible.
Enemy claimed Zone B. They're going for the lockdown.
I used to be good at this.
1 minute left.
You'll get good at it again. Oh, that's it. They got that
Zone
shit.
A lost.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, the progress bar has to go up, right. That's how this works. See, I fully remember how... Oh boy.
Zone B
So that right there is a super. Every class has like
There he is. Oh, he runs out just as soon as he
a
fires
super
that lash.
ability that lets you do something really cool. There's essentially
Zone B
there's
lost.
3 power sets and 3 builds within that power set. So there's basically like 9 different configurations for any particular class.
Zone C lost.
Nope.
Your opponent
Didn't think that would
And
work.
they do dramatically affect gameplay. So right now, oh, sorry, hit the mic.
going for the
Right now I'm Arc, which is lightning. So my super lets me float around and like
close to victory.
do my best Emperor Palpatine and electrocute people. And I have my super. I may use said
Zone
super.
A lost.
Should I encounter
Opponents
enemies.
have a full capture.
Or, you know, like, win. You're terrifying with a roller brush.
Point. If the enemy takes this round, it's over.
That drawing that you pulled out, Eyes, by the way, in the middle of the session was fantastic. That was very, very cool.
Yes, it was.
You captured Zone B.
Haha! Hey, I got the... I had,
How do you get to see? Goddamn.
Shut the enemy down. Zone C lost.
I had a clan bounty, and we killed enough people together that it triggered. That never happens. Usually I buy them and it expires.
Oh,
Ow.
I suppose we should stop letting him get heavy ammo.
Oh my gosh. Eyes, that's amazing. I'm really excited to see your rendering of Aelith. I know for a fact we would all greatly appreciate having really cool character art. I have a few friends that are artists, and I've been wanting to talk to Greg about commissioning like a very fancy portrait for my character, but it looks like you're beating us to the punch. Poor Zarashaya. That wizard. Oh, apparently I can remember the names when I'm not playing.
It's Zedashaya. You still can't.
Good. I don't know any of the names. I know the party's names. I can barely pronounce the name of the world.
I mean, it helps when the, DM can remember the NPCs' names. Because then you get consistent feedback.
Well, for a warm-up, that was very impressive.
Zone B captured.
My warm-ups look like a heartbeat monitor. It's just scratches. There was a hot second in my life where I thought I was going to be a comic book artist, but
Zone A lost.
I
Your
don't
opponents
have
are
the
halfway to
patience
victory.
it takes to draw well. I have a lot of respect. Instead, I became a word guy. And by that I mean a writer.
Teleported away. What a jerk.
Your opponent
Zedzi.
was close to victory.
Yeah, we need nicknames for everyone.
Zone C captured.
Like, Greg always puts in a lot of work into everything he does, but the languages that he invented, I feel like he hamstrung himself with it. They're so hard to pronounce. Every session, he stops and goes, Zeta,
Yeah.
Zetaratha, Radashaya. And you can't
That's
even
what I'm
get my...
saying. If he could remember the names, it'd be easier for everyone else to remember the names.
God, what's happening here? Alright, I'm taking us to orbit. I'm going to switch game modes so we don't have to keep doing this.
Did I finish the,
Oh, did you have that bounty?
in lockdown capture zones completed. We're good.
Okay, cool. I don't care. We're good.
Well, you know how it is. Like, I attack objectives. That's what I do.
Oh, I got you, man. So, Supremacy. This is team deathmatch, 6v6. However, when you kill a player, they drop a crest, and you have to pick up the crest in order to score a point.
And you can protect your own crest, but your allies crest
Exactly.
by picking them up. Yeah.
I love this game mode.
How does that work?
Are you ready?
I'm just trying to find that quest. See how much progress I lost. None. I lost 0 progress. I came out even.
Oh, man. I only need 2 more grenade launcher guardian eliminations.
Nice.
Oh, that's beautiful. Then I don't have to use Wither Horde in PvP anymore. Not that I... Okay, let's do it. Specialize in pixel art.
Ooh.
Voice acting is your other career thing. Yeah, I did see that on your Twitter page. I was like... you followed me on here and Twitter, and I checked and I was like, oh, she's a successful person. I'm very bad on social media due to the aforementioned grumpiness on my part. So hopefully now that I'm doing the D&D stream with Greg and I'm more forward facing on social media, I'll be able to hit whatever barrier and get an audience, but we'll see.
I told Tom to open a window and follow.
Tom was on.
Okay.
I don't know if tonight, but Tom was on. Oh, he was on D&D.
Yeah.
But he streams himself. He does
Yes.
Escape from Tarkov, and he's
Yes.
busy. He's busy doing his own thing. So voice acting. Have you been in anything that I would have seen, or do you do games, commercials? What type of voice acting? I think I'm fascinated by that. I think that's super cool. The other
It's
Ari.
super hard. I don't think I could possibly do that.
Arrange pixels and do silly voices is a pretty good way to go through life, I gotta say. That's pretty cool. I still can't believe that Felicia Day raided us a few sessions ago and got immediately timed out by the mods. You did the narration for the Horizon Zero Dawn board game. That's awesome. That's still really cool. That's all very, very cool. I love Horizon Zero Dawn. That was a tremendous game. I didn't know it had a board game.
Me neither. You would have been the one to tell me that. You're supposed to know these things.
You're right. I'm part of I'm an editor for an indie board game company. We're very small time. But I go to a lot of PAXs, so I usually know about board games. Thus, all the board games behind me. I don't know if you know that, Isaacson. You probably do, because you probably have been a fan of watching Greg's stuff for a while. But Ari Rubin is a legit voice actor, which is why Trevor sounds awesome, and the rest of us are basically doing our own voice. Well, I kind of do a voice with Aelith. Maybe it's more of a speech pattern. I don't know.
I just kind of space out.
Yeah, more than I normally do. I mean, I'm a spacey guy thanks to the wacky tobacco, but Aelith is definitely on another. She's operating on a different wavelength.
I got one shot.
Lost. Still close.
Get that crest.
I'm gonna just go to die to the same guy. That's my plan. Ow. I want a lightning kill.
What? I wither hoarded. They should have exploded. That's baloney pants. Yeah, a worthy aspiration. I love how he forgets all the big things he's in, and he doesn't even know. I'm not familiar, but I will look up Nick Call Elegy and see his work. Yeah, I love how we constantly have to remind Ruben that he was in Fallout New Vegas. Like, it's huge. It's a huge game. He's like, I was? Who was I? And that's not a joke. He legitimately doesn't remember being in it. But Greg, they met doing improv together, and when Greg introduced me to Ari years ago at like, after one of his shows, he was super excited to introduce him because he's like, this guy was in New Vegas. And even then he didn't know. And that was years ago. I died.
Yeah, that's cool. These things happen.
I do that a lot. I knew everyone in the game before it started with the exception of John. And I gotta say, John, I'm having a lot of fun playing with John. The whole team's good. I mean, everyone's great. We are legitimately having a good time playing it. But Calric, I love his character. And I also like the way Calric interacts with Aelith. His abject terror and complete misunderstanding of my character.
Caloric and Aelith are just the best.
Yeah, they're a lot of
Just the
fun.
best.
They're a lot of fun. I definitely have. I'm making a concerted effort not to talk so much because I don't want, or like have Aelith do too much because I don't want her to become, too much of a good thing. Thanks, Eyes. Yeah, it took us a hot second to all figure each other out, but like playstyle wise.
You gained the lead.
But yeah, I feel like we have a really good balance of earnest D&D players and silly D&D players and people who know the rules and people who don't. And honestly, all that mixture makes for a more interesting dynamic, in my opinion. And
Well,
as
that can
usual, Greg goes overboard on his preparation. He and I have... Oh, this is embarrassing. We've been playing RPGs together for 15 years. Oh, it's more embarrassing, Nate. You and I have been doing it for 20.
Yeah, I don't know if that's embarrassing or awesome. I think it's
Yeah, I
awesome.
guess.
I
I guess it's kind of awesome. It is
that's
cool.
gonna hurt. That hurt.
That did.
Captain America to me, man.
Yeah. So... Usually there's pop culture analogies for every single super in this game, and the Titans, their Void super is, they throw a fucking shield around like Captain America.
This game's close. game's really close.
I primarily DM, and 3.5 was where I really spread my wings as a DM, where I did most of my DMing. I started, however, as a child, because the cool thing is my dad is a gigantic nerd, so he taught me Dungeons and Dragons 2nd edition when I was like 6. So I've been playing D&D for the bulk of my life. I
If anyone sees my
DM
head,
a game that Nate is in. He's one of my players. And we're playing a heavily modified version of Tomb of Annihilation right now. And the turnover rate is alarmingly high for characters. A lot of
I
PCs
was pretty
die.
good until I got bored.
Yeah, you just have alt-itis. You just need to constantly try a different character.
Hey, I stuck with Eldir for over a year.
I was impressed. You did last as Eldir for a while,
that's
and
good.
actually,
Thanks.
Curse of Strahd, you were one character, I think.
Yeah, I was.
Well, yeah, you didn't change characters in Curse of Strahd.
Oh wait, no. For the first 2 sessions, I was one guy.
Oh
I didn't
yeah.
like the way
You
he-
had your character that died with Grams.
Yeah,
I remember.
I didn't like the character in general. I immediately knew it's like I made a mistake making this guy. We're gonna try something else.
Yeah.
They just took the lead.
And I really wanted to play Ruler for a while, and then that didn't happen.
Doom was my jam. So my dad was all types of nerds. So like we had video game systems. My dad had a gaming PC like on running DOS. I've played old Wing Commander games. I've done it all. Thanks to my dad's nerdiness. He's a little less into fantasy, and he's more of a historical wargamer. Weirdly enough, my dad's a good guy, but he's really obsessed with the Civil War. So he plays a lot of Civil War games. He never cared what side he was whenever he was in a game, but I remember as a kid never wanting to play the Confederacy. I don't know if it was because they were the losers or because I knew that systemic racism was inherently wrong, but I never liked it. And I don't really quite get my dad's obsession with the American Civil War, but he loves it.
Keep this up and the battle is yours.
He also loves sci-fi, and he showed me Blade Runner and like a million other things growing up. And he let me play Wolfenstein 3D, which I really shouldn't have been allowed to play at the time. I was very young. It's the first game I used cheat codes for.
Somebody's got to
To
teach
go
some
for
Nazis a
Papa
lesson.
Palpatine. What's up?
Someone's got to teach some Nazis a lesson.
Right? Like I read a Polygon article today discussing how The Last of Us and ludonarrative dissonance, and the idea that your character's actions don't align morally with the story.
My respect for you grows
But
with
Wolfenstein, I don't care.
impression.
I know I'm shooting a gun and killing a lot of Nazis, but it's endlessly satisfying. I'm Jewish, so like that might be a factor. Dragon
I think I need to
Quest.
switch up my stuff.
Chips
now.
Challenge. I played Chips Challenge. That was a great game. That was an early puzzle game.
Yes,
Almost
I know.
the
Valorant, that's nice. I'm
proto-roguelike.
trying to look at stuff.
I really liked Chips. You just put that back in my brain.
Solar damage.
I gotta go find an
void
emulator.
damage. Did I quest?
Well, it's good that your mom let you watch the bloody games. My dad would literally just walk out and be like, alright, have fun.
Yes. I don't need to use this anymore. Yay. Okay, let's just completely change all of our gear on the fly. We can do it. We can do it.
I liked RPGs. I always liked RPGs. Why can't I hear the game right now?
Supremacy. Careful,
The
guys.
volume's turned down, I
You
think.
must protect your crest.
Nope. I fucked up some setting
Get everything.
on my fancy headphones. I can't hear a gosh
Oh,
dang
there they are.
thing right now. 1 second. I know we're in the middle of a match, Nate. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I can't hear a thing.
I did the mean thing.
Did something crash on my end?
I don't know. Whoops.
Everything's still looking kosher. I'm gonna try relaunching this program right here.
Yeah. This is not the game for
I'm
that.
sorry, Nate. You're on your own for a hot minute. Why can't I
Yeah.
hear anything? What did I do? This is crazy. Now I'm just rebooting my headset because I have no idea what's going on. How are we winning without me doing anything?
I still think it was worth it. I secured like 4 things going in there, even though I died.
You, not you. Sound settings. Aha. I can hear things again.
Yay!
My audio input got changed? Oh, but does the stream not hear things now?
Scoreboard. How do I get a
The stream doesn't hear the game now.
Ooh, that's not good.
I'll play this round for a little bit. That's frustrating. I will not play this round for a little bit.
Oh shit.
So you're getting stuff. Yep, there you go. I figured out what's wrong. I have
Yay.
an audio mixing program that crashed.
Lead this ark and the battle is yours.
Aha! Victory. We're back in business. Okay. All is well. All is well. And now I can.
All is well.
Now I can go back and read all the nice things that Izusin was saying. And also play Destiny. Nice. Come on. Got him.
Did you get him?
I got him. Like playing. Alright. Puzzles were your jam. She treated me like an adult for the most part. Eyes of Sin, you and I had similar childhoods in certain aspects because I too spent a lot of time playing board games with adults and avoiding interaction with other children.
You're breaking them.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
I also had a very little interest in making friends. Now that I have a chance to see and read. All right, so that was my first big tech hitch.
And you fixed it! And also, despite all that, we were winning.
What was that last thing you said?
Despite all that, we're still winning.
Oh yeah, like crazy. I don't even know.
This
how
time
that
H is on our team.
Yes. Come to me and be electrocuted. Somebody. Ha ha! Ha ha! Oh, crest. Give me. Ow! Are you kidding? Balloon meat pants. That's great. Well, I'm glad Twitch became your platform. This is all bizarre for me. Even the concept of a D&D show. I don't know if I don't watch Critical Role. I don't watch any of the other ones. I greatly appreciate their emergence because they have made D&D mainstream. Like, they took what I used to be made fun of as a kid, and now everybody's freaking playing it, and I couldn't be happier. But I don't know. I can't imagine myself
3 minutes remaining.
watching a stream, but I love that people do, and like, obviously I have a great time doing it, but it's very strange to be observed and also interact with the audience at the same time, which was the part I was dreading, but I find out I actually am enjoying the most about Twitch streaming. I got a lot more active in the chat than I thought I would. I thought I was gonna like be really focused on the game and just be busy making spooky eyes at everybody playing Aelith. But y'all are fun to talk to. I really, Greg has a very good group of following and a good sense of humor, and I very much enjoyed all that. I don't necessarily need to do PvP anymore.
All the glory that goes with it.
I did not take all the crests.
I'm gonna cash in my bounties. Gimme. Ooh, season rank. Where am I at now? I'm gonna save that exotic engram because I have every warlock armor, so it will do nothing for me. And I have every weapon that it offers. So I have to go into one of my alternate characters to redeem this particular reward. Otherwise, it's useless. Which is very funny. So Nate, I had myself scheduled for about another 15-20 minutes. Do you want to run a strike? Do you want to do the public event? Do you want to do Gambit? I'm open.
What? Well, let me see here. I just
I'm
got
open to
those, so those have
suggestions.
plenty of time. I have, I think, a weekly. Yeah. I need to kill with Void in strikes, and I need to kill Scorn in strikes.
So strikes.
Yes. and we can go pick up more dailies because I have not done any strikes today.
Okay, yeah, let's hop back down to the tower, and then we'll do a strike, and then I'll probably call the stream a quit after that. Let me see what my loyal viewer has said. I discovered the one was me in the first session. I was like, I count as a viewer? They shouldn't do that. that was horrible. Chat interaction. I mean, the emotes are super cool, and as somebody who, I mean, Greg gave me moderator privileges for the game, but for his channel or whatever, but I don't ever exercise it. I think that's super cool that you go out there and moderate for people, and Twitch is an entirely different ecosystem. It's a whole nother universe. It functions differently than the rest of reality, and I'm still getting used to it. I'm learning the etiquette and the politics. Like, I couldn't tell the difference between channel points, bits. I didn't know what a sub meant. I really didn't understand the economy of Twitch, and I'm only just now starting to grasp it. I will say I'm very impressed by what I see.
Cool.
He does have he has cultivated a really, really good community that I'm grateful of that, because I probably would have run away in horror if I had started streaming and like everyone were giant jerks. I probably would have been like, I'm not doing this. Everybody was mean to me.
Don't worry, I can be mean to you if that's what you want.
Nate, no. just keep being ridiculous and giving people 1 million subs.
I can only do that so much. Come on. Anyway, I'm good to go whenever you're ready.
Oh my god. By the way, Greg's floored by that. And I am too, frankly. Like, holy cow, dude.
My original plan was just, give them to all the Bronuts as they came in and I saw them. And then Tom just randomly gifted. It's like, you're not beating me.
Yeah, that hype train was fun. I did enjoy that.
Pulse rifle. It's better. Trace.
Yeah, I should probably. I don't have to kill guardians anymore.
Yeah.
How do I get Filthy Lucre? From Strike. I don't have to use Wither Horde now. I just need to play stuff.
Noise. Yeah. That should be good.
All right, let me see what my bounties are up here. Solar. It's just solar damage. Doesn't have to be abilities. Get void kills. Okay. Void and solar, you say? I think I'm busting out the hard light. And do you want to? What's the ordeal? The ordeal. The ordeal, Eyes, is a harder version of strikes. which are the 3-player co-op missions.
Do I have enough power to get into that?
We can do the lowest tier, adept is 750, heroes 1020.
That's right.
And it'll be
Yeah,
fine.
I'm-
There's no modifiers on it.
I'm at an even 1,000, so
Yeah, it's fine. Look, I only broke the 120s this week. All right, so let's do Nightfall. Wait, which one is it this week? Oh, it's Lake of Shadows. Perfect. This is a super fast one, and it's fun. Yeah, so I on your point, Eyes of Sin, regarding Twitch and toxicity, a good friend of mine is he's a Twitch streamer. His name's Jermaine. He goes Jermaine Plays is his handle on Twitch, and he's a black guy, and he has to deal with so much racism, so much that
Ugh.
he tweets about it, and there have been times he's been called ethnic slurs or racial slurs immediately upon logging in, and it's made him want to quit. But thankfully, he's made a lot of connections. He's part of like a group called the Cookout Fam, but they're all about promoting streamers of color and stuff. I would love to get him into Destiny and play with him on here sometime. But that dude plays a lot of Overwatch.
Walls.
Dude, do you have Twitch Prime?
Who?
You should, if you have Amazon Prime.
Me? Yeah.
Okay, are you getting the loot crates?
No. I've never paid any attention to them.
Oh, you should. The last one's available right now. You can claim it. It gave me that sweet-ass Sparrow. Basically, if you have Twitch Prime, every month they're giving away, like, new loot packages, which are all cosmetic stuff. So you get, like, a ship, an exotic Sparrow, a weapon ornament, stuff like that.
I think I had that Sparrow. It looked like the one I was riding.
Well, I didn't have that one before, and it's important
one
that
is
you
it?
have it, because apparently it's our clan's Sparrow. We all need to roll with it, or so
Which one
Pat
is
has
it?
told me. I gotta look at its real name in a second, because everybody in the clan just calls it the Hog, but that's not its name.
Is it this one? No. I think I have that one though.
I'll find the name for you. It's the one that looks like it should be Ghost Riders. It's all just fire and like bones.
Let's see if I can equip that.
Here, hold on. I'll do this real
Burnout. Got it.
quick. Burnout. Correct. That is the one. So Burnout, or as
Burned it out.
Okay. So he's dead right now. In Nightfalls, there are timers before you can revive someone. And also, in PvE, you can revive players. Like, there's just that respawn stuff in PvP, but that ain't how it works in PvE. Sorry, let me read what Eyes of Sin said. That's for sure. I would completely agree with you. So there was like the Twitch blackout this past Wednesday, and I didn't know if it was going to be extended or not, because there was a lot of mixed talk. I almost didn't come to Greg's game this week, because I understood why Greg was going to run it, because it's his livelihood. But I almost didn't show up, but it didn't look like the blackout achieved any momentum and did what people wanted it to do, and it didn't look like it really extended any further. So I decided to play, and I've decided to start streaming.
There must be a source. The Cabal hurt us, Guardian, but the Taken could ruin the EDZ forever. Put an end to this.
Nice. That's what it's about. The cool thing is I did 2 Nightfalls earlier this week, so this will be my last one, and I'll get a pinnacle reward for it.
Nice.
Because life is just. Sometimes. Life is not very just right now.
Yeah.
No, yeah. In New York during all this stuff. So, very much aware of what's happening. Right. Which means ultimately there's no accountability in a corporate-run group. I like how they banned that. Yep. Well, I certainly hope they will. I mean, it was really conspicuous that the day all the allegations of abuse on streaming platforms happened, that Mixer shut down. And now Twitch, I mean, Facebook games can say what they want, but Twitch is basically the only game in town now.
Anyone else want to get sniped? You do, you do, you do.
Shotgun! Why won't
You do.
just die?
Dang you, flinch. Alright, calibrated my sniper rifle.
Oh, I fell.
Where's your ghost? There it is.
Oh, good question. You run a Nezarec Sin? The helmet?
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. Not
I
gonna
mean,
lie.
that's a good one if
Totally
you're running
forgot.
Void. Oh god, don't die. I didn't die.
Hi, I'm in here with you. And eat this.
We both had the same idea. We're both just like, and death.
It's
Of
for
course,
you.
I'm mostly crowd control right now, but...
It's for you. It's for you.
Yeah, finisher.
Oh yeah, I need to do those because, you know, I need to do those.
The finishers are great. It's so crazy that they just added it to the game, and it feels like an element of Destiny that should have always been there.
Ah, I was just about to devour. Thank you. Finishers are great. I just got blown off the side. Dang it.
Oh, by one of
I'll
the
just keep dying. It's
little,
cool. Uh-oh.
one of the little darkness dudes. Oh man.
I can be response.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, might not want to because I got... Yeah, 6 seconds. I'll be fine.
No,
Okay,
Now
you
you're
revive
fine.
me. I'll be fine.
you're fine when I say you're fine.
I'll be fine when you say I'm fine.
Ooh, that guy had Xenophage out, and was... That gun now that they've patched it, is fantastic.
Stop shielding when I'm trying to kill you.
That, yeah. Sorry, I was reading all of Eyes of Sin stuff. Yeah, it's infuriating how people will not be listened to when abuse happens of any variety, really.
Completed my finishing bounty.
I'm
Yeah.
firmly in the camp of listen to the victims and believe them.
Yep.
Because you're a monster if you don't.
This is it.
Pool of Tar. Yes. That is the darkness. These guys are called the Taken, and they are variations on all the different enemy types that have been... They're basically zombies also. They've been consumed by the darkness. They have been taken. And so, yes, they do all this awful tar. That's a good Palpatine. I'm sorry, I say that a lot. That's a stupid robot chicken line.
Which one?
Every time I launch Stormcaller, I always do that to go for Papa Palpatine.
Stand side by side. Accomplish anything.
It's very grumpy tar. It is very grumpy tar. The darkness is... they're jerks. Alright, I'm gonna take us to orbit.
Yes.
Moderately upset tar. Yes. So, Eyes, thanks for watching. I think I'm gonna call my stream here for tonight. And get off and grab a bite to eat. But this was my first session that I had an actual viewer, so that was really cool. I really appreciated that. Thanks for following and watching. You'll definitely see me at Greg's game, and I think I'm gonna get more into this. Hopefully, I'll be able to get the followers to be an affiliate. We'll see how many I can siphon off of Greg. Thank you. All right, have a good one.